I'm going to introduce you to Marianne. Marianne came to me because she'd like to incorporate more raw foods into her family's lifestyle. She's just not sure how. And her husband, Wayne, well, he's a different story. He's more of a meat and potatoes kind of guy. So what I'm going to do is show Marianne how to create a dish that even a diehard like Wayne will love. Meatloaf. There's nothing more stick to your ribs comforting than that. So let's go meet Marianne. Okay, Marianne, you ready to get started?
I am. I'm so excited.
Yay. Okay, so this meatloaf that we're going to make for Wayne is a nut and seed base. We're going to throw in some fabulous vegetables and fresh herbs. It's wonderful. But one of the first things I want to talk about is your peppers. When you choose a pepper, always choose a pepper that's red or yellow or orange, never the green because they're not ripe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
Now you do. All right, so I want to show you how to cut these. It's really simple. This way you can get at the meat of the pepper. You want to just decap it. And you pull this out, and this is great for compost.
Okay.
And you cut the end. And then you simply want to stack it, and you can roll it out. Isn't that fabulous? Now if you wanted to make sandwiches or you were making some kind of roll, you can get a wonderful slice of the pepper.
Oh my God.
Look at that beautiful julienne you can get.
Wow.
Isn't that fabulous?
I always do it this way.
The little tiny pieces? Yeah, well this made it's a lot easier. And again, it's really pretty, especially if you were making like a nori roll. You could have the pepper stick out the end.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. So why don't you go ahead and give it a try in yours.
Okay.
You're entitled to play with your food. That's the fun part. And then just pull out the center. Perfect. That would be your compost. Then you want to cut the butt. Fabulous. Excellent.
It's fun.
This is fun. Now, if you were juicing this pepper, you could keep the
membrane.
white. Exactly. It's loaded with vitamins and minerals. It's fabulous for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just mince some of this up real quickly. And when we start to make the meatloaf, what we're going to do is we're going to be using our food processor, but we don't want to throw a lot of these ingredients into the food processor. We want to mix them by hand. This way you have nice, beautiful chunks in the meatloaf, which makes it really homey and kind of reminiscent of, you know, what Grandma used to make.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So while you work on that, I'm going to use some fresh cilantro. Oh, nothing like it. Isn't it heaven? You know, again, anytime you're making food, if you use fresh ingredients, it adds so much flavor, the aromas. I mean, it's absolutely, it's important. It's important to do that.
We probably get a lot more vitamins and minerals.
Absolutely
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Absolutely right.
Anytime I can get something in there extra for Wayne, you know how that is.
Perfect. Now we're going to add some tarragon. Oh,
You'll have to teach me how to really cut next time around.
next time around. There we go. And we'll add that in. Then we're going to use a little bit of chive. Fabulous. And then we'll just leave that all in the center. I'll get this knife out of the way. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add our nut and seeds into the food processor. And these have been soaked. The reason you want to soak your nuts and seeds is it releases the enzymes, and so it's a lot easier to digest, doesn't give you any belly bloat.
And no one wants that.
No one wants belly bloat. There we go. And then we're going to follow it through with the marinade from the mushrooms. But we're not going to add the portobello. The portobello we want to mix in by hand so that our meatloaf has that nice meaty taste. There we go.
What's that?
This is our garlic,
Okay.
minced garlic. And here's some onion. And here's another great tip. When you're buying spices, buy spices that are already mixed, that are a blend of spices. This way, you know, they'll have 4 or 5 different spices added to them, and it's a great way to save on cost because you don't have to purchase 5 or 6 different separate spices. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for that next time I go to the store.
Yeah. These are fabulous. So we're going to blend this all together. It's a little loud. Here we go. Now see how it's built up on the sides there? What you want to do is just open up your food processor and take your spatula and just push it all back down. Once it starts climbing the wall, you got to push it back in where it belongs. Here we go. Beautiful. Now come take a look. See how it's got this beautiful...
Oh, it smells so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
Wow.
So here we go. And now what we'll do is we'll take this out and we'll mix in the portobello and the remaining ingredients.
Do you need the bowl?
Thank you.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to pour our base into the bowl, and then we'll mix all the other ingredients in by hand. There we go. Okay, so you can go ahead and grab the mushrooms if you like. Perfect. And then, absolutely. Perfect. And then in go the remaining ingredients. And why don't you go ahead and scoop in. Wonderful. Now the best thing about food, other than eating it in my opinion, is playing with it. So you've got your hands, you just want to go in there and mix it all up. You can see how absolutely fabulous this is starting to look.
Yeah, it is. Look at all the colors in
Isn't it fabulous? And it smells
very well. Very good.
excellent. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually make our meatloaf. And with this recipe, once you learn this recipe, it's so simple to do. You can use it as a meatloaf. You can make hamburgers out of this if you wanted for Wayne. And you can also make meatballs.
Oh, what a good idea. Yeah.
Throw a little zucchini pasta in the mix and you're good to go. So Marianne, what do you think?
Oh, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to taste it. Let's do that
Let's do it. Okay, let's try it.
Mmm.
Let's cut some more. Serve some up to Wayne, and let's go see what he thinks.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what he's gonna do.
All right, listen, Wayne's here, so let's go see what he thinks. Come on.
Hi, Tina Jo.
Hi, Wayne. What do you think?
I like it.
Yay!
Just like my mom used to make. As you can see, I'm almost finished.
That's fabulous. Really fabulous.
Thank you for
Very
letting
good.
me spend the time with you in the kitchen today. It was fun.
You're so welcome. Enjoy your meal. Listen, I want you guys to remember, just because it's raw, it doesn't have to be boring. Next time, I'm going to show you how to make my amazing chocolate raspberry mousse. Make your life delicious. This is heaven.